the tree of success. And there are 3 ways. The first one is you must learn and know what you are looking up the tree. What exactly is motivating you up the tree? What exactly are you focused on that is motivating you to climb the tree? Now, there are different types of trees. That's why I started by asking a question about the banana. There are different types of trees. The way their bodies is different. If you look like a pear tree, the way a pear tree is structured is not the same way as a mango tree. It's not the same way as a coconut tree. It's not the same way as a plum tree. These are different trees, and their body shape is different. Like pear can be very straight before it goes up at branches. While mango, some can just come out, then it has 2 big branches, and then those branches. So every tree is different. But now, what is your own tree? What is that tree that is in front of you that you want to climb? And what is a fruit that is up that is motivating you? How important is that tree to you? To what extent can you go to climb that tree? Do you know that when it's plum season, because I used to be a good tree climber, I used to climb trees and harvest plum for my father who was selling in the market. Me. When it is time for plum, if the tree has grown more than me that cannot climb, do you know I carry a ladder from the house to the farm?
Yes.
I carry a ladder from the house to the farm just because I need that plum up there at all means. Especially my father wants to go and play in Jangi. If I grow up, I hope we must climb that plum and harvest it. Friday, we have to climb and harvest the plum because Saturday you need to go and sell it. Sometimes that Friday, as you are going back home, there are already buyers waiting for you. To what extent can you go to get what is up that tree that you want? First of all, you must know the value of that thing. You must know the value. How important is that thing to you? How valuable is that thing to you? Because what is about, I want to get to the top. What is your motivation for getting to the top? What is that thing that's pushing you and you want to get to the top? And let me tell you this, it's not everybody that can climb a tree. There are some people that even if you give them ladder because of height, they'll tell you that I cannot. But there are people that like in my village, when they like palm tree, they have something they used to climb palm tree with it. I don't know how they call it in English, but my dad they call it that. It's a palm tree handle. You use it to make something with it. That you use it to climb a palm tree. I don't know how many of you have seen it. Some people use it to climb a coconut tree. That's the extent to which people go and they get creative because they need those fruits that are up that tree. All of you standing here before me today, you want to get to the top. To what extent can you go to get to the top? To what extent? What strategy? Sometimes when you climb that chair, all your lamps, these are the peel. They are painful, but you keep going. Because you know how important you need that plum. Because you know how important you need that mango. Imagine, 11 February is coming and your father is not giving you money. You need to harvest the coconut to sell it, to have your money. You do all things possible to climb and harvest that coconut. Even when your mother says that, be careful, you say, Mama, let me, I'll climb. Now it is time for success. The tree of success is presented in front of us now. How are you trying to get to the tree? What measures are you putting in place to get up there? The truth is this, not everybody will get up to the tree. But if you want to get up the tree, it's possible because we all have the trees in front of us. What are your basic strategies that you want to apply to get up the tree? What are the things you are doing to get up the tree? Some people go as far as bringing a machete. They cut the tree like to put places where they can put their legs to support their legs to get up the tree. That's being creative. For you to get up the tree, don't be frightened by the body or the size of the tree. Think about the strategies. That is what matters. The tree is already big, the body is already big, yes. But think about how to get up. Do you know that some coconut trees are very small, very tall, but yet people climb them? Yeah. It's about value. When you value something, there is an extent to which you go just because you want to get that thing. Why? Because you know the value of that thing. Success is not for everybody. It's for those who have the strong heart. Because if success was cheap, my dear, today I woke up by 4 a.m. I would not wake up. I would not. What am I going to? If success was cheap, I would not try. Me, personally, I like sleep. So if success was cheap, I would sleep up to 10 a.m. But it is not cheap. It's not everybody that can wake up by 4 a.m. Not everybody that can wake up by 5. Not everybody that can wake up by 6. And I said, not everybody will be rich. But let me tell you, if you definitely want to make a difference, you must go extra mile by being creative. What should I do to be at the top? The next, number 2 point on how you can get to the top. Number 1 is you have to learn and understand what is something that is motivating you. Number 2, you must practice and adapt. If you want to get to the top, it's not, don't just sit down. I'm trying to climb up the street. Be practicing it. Be practicing it. Do you know that when you go to the farm, you see a plum tree to climb for the first time, it might be difficult. When you come and later to you say, this small stem at least, I can hold the stem and then support myself to go up. Keep practicing. Getting to the top will not just happen one day when you wake up and just climb. No, you have to learn it. You have to adapt. You have to practice. No matter how many scars that you have while you're practicing, keep going. Those scars are the stories you will tell when you finally get up. But most of us today, we don't want scars. No. We don't want scars. We don't want to have scars. We don't want to have anything that is going to stain our dresses. We don't want anything that is going to stain. It's like, imagine my family name, my family legacy. What family name, what family legacy are we talking about? There will be scars, but think about the reward when you finally harvest the fruit. The reward versus the scars, which one is more important? There will be scars on the journey of you getting to the top. There will be scars, there will be wounds. People will negative you, people will insult you, people will criticize you from your head to your toe. In fact, people will criticize you. You know that some people that today they have insecurities in talking because of the way their teeth in their mouth are. People that see you, see a teeth for more than foul. And because of that, it has stopped those people from not talking because they feel like the way my teeth are, if I talk, people will insult me. People will keep insulting every part of your body. If you want to look at those insults, you will remain at the same spot. Okay, stay determined and persistent. Nothing is going to happen by chance. So keep going. Anytime you fall, remember to stand. Note, everyone admires the same fruit as you do, but as you remain focused till you get it, that is what makes a difference. Even when you start well, along the line, you will need to change your approach to get the best. When you might start well, things are going smoothly, you're climbing. At one point, you will need to change your approach. Do you know that some trees that you're climbing, that there are 2 trees together? This other one leans on this one, you need to cross to this other one. I feel like come and climb on your main tree. Yeah. So you might keep following a particular approach, a particular strategy, but you have to get to a point whereby you have to cross and face reality and continue from there. Life will not just give you wealth because you desire wealth. Life will give you wealth because you go for wealth. When you go for it, you will get it. If you don't go for it, it will never come to you because everyone else desires it and it is waiting. But it's only you that goes for it that you get it. That's why I said that word. The fruits that you admire today, the success that you admire today, the success that you desire today, everyone else is admiring the same thing. But now, what makes the difference is if you continue, you persist, and you are determined, you get it. That's what makes the difference. But if you can only admire it without getting it, there's no difference. There's no difference because everyone admires it. Let me tell you, what you see is what you attract. Yes. What you see is what you attract, and it's also about your mindset. Some of us will always see, but we always confess negativity. You see this car? It's an occultic person that have it. That's why you remember when we are leg bends. There will be a point whereby you will trek onto your leg, will even get tired, so it will just para one side. Because at that point, the leg needs a car.